This project first got started maybe 4 months ago. It started a little bit different than it ended up. Originally, it was going to be kind of a variety EP, have a lot of different styles just to feature myself as a guitarist, basically just to get more work. Then Ryan encouraged me to write my own music, and then from there it took a few different shapes.
As he began to write the tunes, he basically discovered his love of folk music. And I won't say discovered, maybe rediscovered is a better word.
It's funny, I haven't written anything on my own in like 2 years, and as soon as I started writing for this, it felt like I just picked up where I left off.
What's interesting about John Murphy's EP is that it started in one spot and ended up in a completely different idiom.
I realized the music was kind of Americana, for lack of a better word. And from that point, I knew I needed to call Abigail York.
I didn't see his original music coming out like it did, and so I was pleasantly surprised that our writing styles worked together like they did. When he first asked me to check out the songs and see about writing to the music he'd written, from that point to the end of the project, there was even more surprise at hey, this really does work together very well, to the point that I feel like now whenever lyrics pop up in my head, I think, oh, I should send these to Murph and see if he has something come to mind. I just don't think I knew that that's what was brewing in there.
The writing process started with me. I would have an idea and send it to Abby on my phone or GarageBand or something, and not really tell her a whole lot about it, just kind of let it happen naturally. It's kind of weird. I felt like all three of the tunes just happened really quickly. I just had the idea. It almost felt like I just kind of happened to be the one that stumbled upon the song, and then I would send it to Abby, and she's like, oh, found the lyrics, here it is, or here's the melody to it, It's kind of interesting. I don't think many people saw this collaboration coming. I didn't. But it just felt right.
In this style of music, John is right at home. And so I think it's a good idea that we co-produced it, because I think he had so much to add to every decision along the way. I loved the project and I love being a part of it. Yeah, so the tracking process, I was there mainly for the rhythm section stuff. And I think that's what John wanted me to focus on, was just the groove of the entire the piece of music.
Ross and Alec can groove together really, really well. I think a lot of the stuff the three of us have been listening to really influenced their approach to the groove of the whole project.
Murph told me that he went to my senior recital at Belmont and heard a song called Time to Time, which is kind of like an up-tempo bluegrass feel. And his first reaction was, I would sound great on that. And that's what made him think that we could write well together. So
we settled on 3 tracks. I feel like Weight of the World kind of reflects on the experiences of the other 2 songs. If that makes any sense. So I know a lot of times I'll wonder if what I'm doing matters in a bigger picture, because you think about all the horrible things happening around the world, and it's like I'm just sitting here playing guitar. But I do feel like, at least in my low moments, I turn to music, so hopefully, I know other people do too, so hopefully when they hear that song, they can relate to that, that feeling of, you can only influence your world or your circle of influence.